So this is the third in a series of my book, Business is a Journey, Not a Destination, and this journey is your life. This would be chapter two, it'd be say mapping your destination. Remember, the book is written like you're getting into your car, loading your family, and you're going across the country to your vacation destination. So after knowing where you want to go and why you even want to go on this trip, your plan needs to be mapped out. What direction do you want to go, north or south? Are you looking to drive hard through the night just to get to your destination, or are you going to sightsee along the way? Are you looking to make the trip in one day, or will there need to be stays at a hotel throughout? So just like you would think out your trip in a car, your vacation, you would map it out, plotting the desired route. You're going to do the same thing for your business journey. And a map will be needed just so you have a successful business journey. And you might think, what is a map for a business? Well, the map will be your business plan. Since you've already thought out your desired future, or even your why you want to go on this business journey. So you now, you need to start and write out your steps of how you want to reach that end goal. So let's start with your why. This will probably be your mission statement in your business plan, for your roadmap, we'll call it. A mission statement is usually a one-liner declaring your organization's goals, values, or even the reason for existing. The mission statement will declare to the world the direction you're headed. So in the early days of Sam Walton, he had Walmart. It was called Discount City in the beginning. His mission statement was saving people money so they can live better. So this is a very clear mission statement, and it was executed very successfully. A shopper understood this mission statement to mean that if you want to spend less on your hard-earned dollars on general merchandise or food, you should shop at Walmart. So Sam Walton followed his roadmap, and his customers understood it to be true, and they supported Walmart. So since you know your why, your products or your services are probably already nailed down. So now you'll need to focus on how. So how to get your product or service to your potential customers. How will your position, price, place, or promote how you can promote to your potential customer. This will be, you'll need to think this out. And this is part of your business plan or your roadmap. So to get this figured out, a market analysis may be needed so you can fully understand what your customer wants and needs, their desires. So then how to competitively price it, your products or services. How can you promote it? So, you detail all these findings and create a clear map for your end destination. So you'll need to figure out who is your customer, what type of job positions you'll need within your company. How are you going to train these new employees? So what are the milestones that needs to be reached so you know that you're succeeding? How much money will be needed to launch and even to grow the business? So, as you see, there's a lot to think about. But, if you do this early on, the business plan or your roadmap will be the guide for the years to come. And, there's times on my business journey when I'd gotten off course and lost the way and, maybe chased stuff I shouldn't have chased. But having the ability to look back at all my thoughts on the business plan always helped me to quickly get back on course, towards my destination. Do I stay rigid to it and only go the way I mapped it? Not always. Just like as you're, headed to your vacation destination, you drive through a small town and there's a little fair going on. And you're like, oh, that looks fun. And so you stop and go there. So there's times you change, but, your in vacation goal didn't change, but you might kind of change on the way, and that's fine. So, goals will be needed to be put in place, as your destination's mapped out. How many miles need to be driven each day, so we reach our destination. If 500 miles need to be driven the first day, then to achieve the first goal, you must push to the 500-mile mark. And, otherwise the following days might be longer, or you might not arrive at your destination at your desired time. If this is just a relaxing trip, you're just kind of playing it out as you go, a few hours or days late might not be an issue. But, if you have to be at a best friend's wedding that's hundreds of miles away at a certain time, what's necessary to reach your goal to be there on time, and then, maybe even to have time to get back to work. So, one benefit of putting goals in place is that it gives you direction, a timeline, so every step that's going on the way. So goals will give you clarity, in the decision-making process. It'll help you, focus on the things that truly matter. That way you get your end desired outcome. So this is your journey, and you get to set the pace. You move as quickly as you want, but, maybe not move too quickly. You don't want to miss life. So now's the time to map out your business journey. What will it look like? Decide the speed you want to go. Think these things out, for your desired map, your business plan. Think this all out, write it out, and this gives you something to look back to help you when things get tough, because it will. Thanks for watching.